Riley Scahill with 3 points and 4 rebounds. Also scoring Kawana Diaz with 2 points in the contest. Also scoring here today, rather than Shaylee Sheridan with 2 points, Kawana Diaz had 7 points off the bench and 2 rebounds for the freshman. Louisa Pop had 2 points and 2 rebounds for Wilson State. Also scoring here today, Akila Provost with 1 point. And leading the way for Wilson State was Gabrielle Capasso, the down low freshman, wearing number 55 for the Lady Tetons. She had 13 points with 8 rebounds in the game, with also 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and 1 assist. As a team, the Lady Tetons shot 39% from the field, also 3 of 17 from downtown, just 17% from downtown. They're also 6 of 11 from the charity stripe. They pulled down a total of 36 rebounds here today. They also had 6 assists, 20 turnovers, 4 block shots, and 12 steals in the contest. As the Wilson State Lady Tetons get their first victory of the season, and it's also in their home opener live in Williston. As we step aside now, again, the final score is 59-45. We'll have the pregame show for the men's basketball teams in action, as the Wilson State Tetons will be taking on Northwest College and the Trappers, as it's due to tip off here in less than 13 minutes. We'll step aside and we'll have the pregame show coming up next after a word from our sponsors in 3 minutes.
Wilson Auto wants to reward area educators for all the hard work they do. For every educator that comes into Wilson Auto and test drives a vehicle, Wilson Auto will donate a backpack full of school supplies.
What if an educator ends up buying a vehicle from Wilson Auto?
If an educator or their spouse buys a vehicle from Wilson Auto, we will give them a $500 gift card for school supplies for their classroom.
Find new roads and find us at WillistonAuto.com.
Around the Williston Basin, you'll see a lot of work being done by Stallion Oilfield Services. The professionals at Stallion always keep one thing in mind: safety comes first. When you need it done in a safe, timely manner, call the crew at Stallion Oilfield Services at 774-3824. Nothing is more important to Stallion than making sure your job is done right and it's done safely. Here's wishing good luck to the Tetons this season from Stallion Oilfield Services. Tractor and Equipment Company, your local Williston Caterpillar dealer since 1929, is proud to support the Williston State Tetons. We are your full-line Caterpillar dealer for sales, parts, services, and rental. We have 2 branches providing all of your local support when and where you need us. For all your equipment needs, we invite you to stop in our Williston West location, 14078 West Front Street, or Williston North location off Highway 2 at 2212 Nikini Street, or visit us on the web at tractorequipment.com.
Your home is more than just a roof over your head. And with Western Cooperative Credit Union, home ownership may be closer than you think. Whether you're a first-time buyer looking to trade rent checks for equity in your future, a growing family needing more space, or refinancing your mortgage, our loan experts can help you find a loan that fits. Western Cooperative Credit Union is an equal housing lender.
Ackerman-Esbold is a proud supporter of Williston State College and Teton basketball. As a Northwest North Dakota company, Ackerman-Esbold provides full-service civil engineering and architectural services throughout the state, specializing in a wide range of planning and design services. Ackerman-Esbold is your hometown professional team. Call Ackerman-Esbold at 701-577-4127 or visit them online at ackermanesbold.com.
Have you been listening to the Saturday Morning Coaches Show? This is Hunter Berg. Join myself and Terry Olson every Saturday morning at 10:05 a.m. on 660 Keys News Radio as we visit with coaches and athletes from near and far about the great things happening in sports. We'll also catch up with some old friends from the past and talk about the good old days. Join us for the Saturday Morning Coaches Show each Saturday at 10:05 a.m. right here on 660 Keys News Radio.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the pregame show brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. We're here live in Williston, North Dakota, with the Tetons taking on Northwest College, the Trappers. The men's basketball team in action now. They'll be taking on the Trappers as the Lady Tetons just concluded their ball game. They won that one 49-45. The Wilson State men's basketball team back in action now as they'll be facing off against the Trappers here in the Well for the first game of action. The Wilson State men's basketball team coming off an impressive weekend. They went 3-0 in the Mondac preseason conference tournament as they defeated Wapaton in the final game by 28 points, 83-55. And it was the defense turning into offense in the second half that really helped out the Wilson State Tetons to claim the championship on Sunday. And it was also on the shoulders of DeVell Johnson. He was named the MVP of the Mondac preseason conference tournament. He came off the bench for the Tetons, but he averaged 18 points in the weekend and also 8 rebounds. So look for him to come off the bench here today, applying to big minutes as they're in center. They're at their own hoop right now, warming up, getting ready to go. I had the opportunity to sit down with the head coach for the Tetons, Coach Riley Hernandez, to discuss what that weekend meant to his program and also what his team will have to do today to get their victory in front of the Teton crowd. We'll have that interview coming up next here on 660 Keys News Radio in 30 seconds.
Miller Insulation, located in Williston's North Industrial Park, has been in business over 43 years now. They do residential, commercial, industrial, and oil field insulation jobs. Miller Insulation is proud to be ranked one of the top 600 specialty contractors in the U.S., and they're doubly proud of their employees who help to make it so. Miller Insulation, proud to support community events and the efforts of the area's athletes. If you've got an insulation job to do, count on the expert staff at Miller Insulation to get it done.
Hey, good job with goal.
Not everything goes perfectly all the time for Teton basketball. It's no different in the oil field. When you need to get things cleaned up and back on track out in the oil field, call on Busy Bees Hot Oil. Busy Bees Hot Oil is your top provider of hot oil, water hauling, and roustabout services. Call Busy Bees Hot Oil today at 701-580-1543. Busy Bees Hot Oil, wishing the Tetons luck this season. No need to dread the middle of the week anymore. Buffalo Wild Wings has you covered with slam dunk deals throughout the week. Hey, Kenny, you there? At the same time, you can enjoy a variety of beers on tap from tip-off to the final whistle. With the 63 HD TVs, Buffalo Wild Wings is a perfect destination for game day. Located at 417 Rieger Drive in Williston, North Dakota, Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beers, sports. Protecting the rights and needs of the local people in northwestern North Dakota is the law firm of McKennett, Forsberg & Bowl in Williston and Watford City. Lori Forsberg, Wyatt Bowl, Lisa Mitalski, and Katie Barber are there to handle your estate planning, real estate, and commercial transactions, probates, and more. Call 577-6771 in Williston or 444-2619 in Watford City. That is McKennett, Forsberg & Bowl, a local law firm since 1947. Kenny, there?
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Good, you?
I'm doing well. How we doing on our ads that game?
Got them all in?
Let's go. I was hoping so.
What was that?
I was hoping so that's good news.
Yeah. How long of a break did you want here?
3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yep.
Okay, I thought you said 30 seconds. So.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering if it was dead air or what, so.
No, I put it on, I listened, well, he's not there, I'll just play another one.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see
Yeah,
here.
whenever you're ready now, I'll be good.
Okay. There'll be one more that'll play after this one, then it's all you.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you, Brian.
Yep.
More.
Riley Hernandez last week.
John Cole knows sports, and viewers know KUMB-TV is their home for local sports coverage. With an
Here was
exclusive
Coach
look at local sports throughout western North Dakota,
Here was
John
Coach
shines the spotlight on young talent as they take their teams to new heights. His passion for team sports and 32 years of experience behind a microphone make him one of the most recognized sportscasters in the state.
Here is Coach.
Catch John Cole weeknights at 6 and 10 on KUMB-TV, your sports leader.
Welcome back to the pregame show brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. The Wilson State Tetons on the court now, warming up, getting ready to go. Less than 5 minutes to go before tip-off here in Williston. The season opener here in the home opener. Tetons already played this past weekend, and they went 3-0 in the Mondac preseason conference tournament. Had the opportunity earlier today to sit down and discuss the wins in Newtown with Coach Riley Hernandez and also DeVell Johnson's play. They also got an opportunity to talk about what it means to be back in front of the Teton faithful and what his team will have to do to continue striving forward and succeeding on the basketball court.
Here with Coach Riley Hernandez. Last weekend, you went 3-0 in the preseason conference tournament in Newtown. What did you like out of your guys in those 3 games, and what kind of stood out to you so far about your team?
Yeah, I thought our team did a really good job of bringing pressure and bringing consistent pressure on the defensive end. And offensively, I thought we did a good job of working to find our shot and play together, something that takes a while, usually early, and we're happy to see it moving that way this early in the season.
And the MVP of the tournament, DeVell Johnson, came off the bench for you guys. What kind of effort and energy, just talk a little bit about his play for you guys and his role on your team that made him such a success in the first 3 games?
Yeah, I think he was largely a guy that made a really big difference this last weekend because the teams were not allowing us to get to the paint. They were really clogging up the lane and needing us to take shots over the top. And he's really got a good knack to just bomb away and shoot over teams. So he was really effective there. You know, Michael Paulo wasn't as effective, but still helped us space the floor and then get us back downhill once teams started really worrying about him. Defensively, he brought a good edge to him, just making sure to help over when he could and rebound and run. You know, I think as a unit, you know, whatever they're going to give us, we're going to take, and we're just going to make sure that we make the right play. And he was on the right end of a lot of really good plays that people set him up for. And you know, I think collectively as a team, we did a good job of just taking what they give us. And like I said, DeVell Johnson was a guy that they were allowing shots for, so that's who we got shots for.
And tonight you're starting off with your first home game here in the well against Northwest College, the Trappers from Powell, Wyoming. What are you telling your team? Again, there's going to be a lot of energy and excitement being on your home floor. A lot of sophomores coming back, but you do have some freshmen that play a lot of key minutes as well. What are you telling them to kind of keep focused, doing the same thing that had them success in the first 3 games?
Yeah, again, just share the ball. The game's better shared, life's better shared. We just share the basketball, and we work really hard on defense. If we do those 2 things, I think we'll have a lot of fun. Our guys will enjoy it, and I think as a team, it'll be something that we'll be able to hang our hat on.
Sounds good. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
And that was Coach Riley Hernandez entering his 3rd year as the head coach for the Tetons. Assistant coach, a familiar name for most Teton natives or Teton people that follow Wilson State College throughout the years. Markel Curtis entering his 1st year as an assistant coach. Also, Leah Stewart also entering her 1st year as assistant coach for the Tetons. We're getting ready to go. Tip-off is less than a minute away. We'll step aside and have the starting lineups coming up next for you here on 660 Keys News Radio. We're back in 1 minute.
Dakota Supply Group, located at 334 26th Street East in Williston, is an employee-owned company established in 1898. DSG is a full-line distributor of electrical, plumbing, HVAC, communications, automation, waterworks, and utility products and systems. DSG offers more than 40,000 products from a multitude of quality product lines. DSG is a proud sponsor of the Williston community and is proud to be a supporter of Williston State College and Teton athletics. For all the right connections, think DSG, Dakota Supply Group in Williston.
Outlaws Williston is a proud supporter of Williston State College. Our family-friendly steakhouse is perfect for dinner and drinks before or after home games. Offering a full menu for lunch and dinner, we invite you to stop by and try one of our sizzling entrees any day of the week. Outlaws in Williston, located at 1319 9th Avenue Northwest. And for more information, call 701-609-5075. Outlaws Williston is a proud supporter of Williston State College.
Welcome back to Teton Basketball, the pregame show brought to you by First round for the first time this as the Williston State Tetons are so you got about an hour left. Back to Amar Miller. Teton faithful on their feet, looking for the first bucket. Miller will dribble with the left hand. Work around screen, set by Kamungo. Back to Taylor Douglas, over to Paulo. Paulo dribble with the right hand, squares up, straight away three on the way, off the back of the horn. Rebound control by Kinghorn. Taylor Douglas. He dribble with the right hand, works around one defender, lays up with the left hand, rolls off the rim, can't get it to fall. And the Trappers with an early 2-0 lead. Miller straight away, crosses right to left. He stepped back, jumper from the free throw line, and it
provide.
The ball. And Amar Miller back up. And it was on the bounce line. And so it will go back to the Trappers here. Base. Attack across the timeline, right wing side, surveying the court. Bounce pass to Kamungum, has it deflected by Webster, picked up by Torbert. Torbert on the attack, over to Anthony, right wing side, catch and fires a three, nothing. Of 5-4 now. Trappers with the lead, up by 1. Miller over to Taylor Douglas. Taylor Douglas high left wing side, driven with the right hand, works around screen, set by Kamungum. Taylor Douglas drives down to the right block. 5-4. Wilson State with the lead. They're up, or rather, Wilson State trailing by 1. Trappers up by 1. And O'Shane Taylor Douglas at the line shooting 2. 18 minutes to go. First half action. First one's on the way. Bounces out. He can't get it to go. He's shooting 83% from the charity stripe so far this season, as he misses on the first one. At the charity stripe now. Second opportunity here for O'Shane Taylor Douglas. Looking to tie it up, and he does. So it's now tied to early action here in Williston. Shaheem Anthony across the timeline on the high right wing side. He'll be double teamed. Ball loose on the ground. Picked up Kamungum. Over to Anthony. Skip past the Kinghorn. In transition. Who throws it down again? Another dunk for him. As Anthony skipped past the Webster. Webster high right wing side. Lost it. Picked up by Taylor Douglas. Taylor Douglas looking to push it. He'll slow it down now. Get it up. He's still driven with the right hand, working against Webster. Drives down, passes it out to Paulo. Paulo drive down Main Street, right hand floater off the back of the horn. Rebound. They're trailing it again by 1, 8-7, 17-13. High left wing side, Miller with it. As he's dribbling with the right hand, he'll stop and pop three. Left open, and he... Two now, 10-8. Webster across the timeline, over to Torbert, left wing side. He'll fake a three. Long grandstand will set a screen. Torbert drive, short corner, right side. Game. Also checking in, James Jones, and also in the lineup, Cita Conte. So Wilson State on the court, Amar Miller, DeVell Johnson, Michael Paulo, Cita Conte, James Jones. Left wing side is Miller. Miller will dribble, hand off over to James. Jones dribble around his screen, set by Conte. Bounce pass to Conte. Pass by James Jones, and it goes out of bounds, so turnover by the Tetons. Anthony in the backcourt, lost it for a second. He tracks it back down. A pass up to Webster, tips over to Langston. Over to Howell. Howell put it up, blocked by Johnson, and a foul. The half. Wilson State still in the lead by 2, 10-8. 16:25 left here in the first half. Howell's first one's on the way, and it bounces out. He can't get it to go. Second opportunity here for Howell. Some would say the ball does not lie. Second one is on the way, and it's nothing but nylon. 1-2 on that trip. 10 to Miller in the backcourt. Cross the timeline, right wing side. He'll cross right to left around the screen. Up to James Jones. Jones will drive to the right elbow. Pulls it back out behind the three-point line. Over to Conte. Conte to Paolo. Paolo will stop. Pop. Three on the way off the back of the horn. He's been struggling at the line, or at the three-point line, rather, as Langston gets the ball back over to Torbo at the point guard. Wilson State still up by 1, 10-9, 16 minutes to go here in the first half. Pass deflected by Paulo. And Paulo gets in the front court from Javel Johnson. He throws the hand. Remaining in the first half. We're back in 30 seconds. Yeah, thank you, Brian.
Yep. See needs from caps to sweatshirts to jackets. The crew at All Seasons Sport About can outfit your company with anything you might be in search of. Your locally owned sporting goods store and proud partner of Teton Athletics. See All Seasons Sport About today. And go Tetons!
15:50 remaining first half action here in the Well in Wilson, North Dakota. The Tetons up by 3, 12-9. After a deflection by Michael Paulo, Devell Johnson picked it up and found Paulo for an easy dunk before the timeout taken by the Trappers. Langston. He'll get it poked away by Miller. Miller in the back, in the front court. He'll put it off glass for James Jones, who throws the hammer down with the right hand. The Tetons get another highlight. And the Teton crowd loving it. And Langston will lay it up with the left up, and it rolls on. Langston with the response. Leading it by 9. Grandstand will slow it down. He'll get it to the point guard, Brown. Brown across the timeline at the circle. He'll dribble, hand off to Anthony. here so far. That's Abel Johnson.
Fouls on number 12, Dang, his first personal, second team foul.
We go in transition.
Basket by Kumagu. Three-pointer, Remy Torbert. Tetons 30, second timeout.
I came to dance, 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 dance. I can flow 'cause it's my plans, 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 plans. I'm wearing all my favorite plans, 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 plans. Give me some space for all my hands, 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 hands. You can go on and on and on. Can go on and on and on. Sometimes say hey, gotta let go. I wanna celebrate and live my life. Say baby, let's go. 'Cause we gon' rock this club and we gon' go all night. We gon' light it up.
Basket by Miller. Komakum. First personal, third team foul. Basket was hit by Darius Webster. He'll have one shot. Falls up 11, Wheeler, first personal, fourth team foul. Fouls at number 10, Tyler Kinghorn, his first, team fifth. Langill Branson, 2 shots.
There we go.
Cena Conte. Fouls on number 11, Max Teton, first personal, fifth team foul.
Come on. Here we go.
Darius Webster. Darius Webster. First personal, 6, Teton. Teton for 2.
That's nice.
Lamar Miller. Be sure to go up to the Teton bookstore up by the ticket booth. During halftime, they are holding a flash sale, 25% off all rack items. Ladies and gentlemen, performing for your halftime entertainment is the Williston Wonderettes Varsity Drill Team. They'll be performing their competition palm routine.
merchandise store that's open for the next 10 minutes. It's 11 over until 8:30. But the Friday for work is supposed to stay in college Tetons. They will hold the lead at 51-70 to 32 over Northwest College. The Trappers. We'll be back with that Teton halftime stats after more sponsors in 3 minutes. Do we play someone different tomorrow? What is that? Do we play someone else tomorrow?
Yeah. That's just a team lock. They're not even like a D1 junior.
Hopefully it's better than this one.
Taylor Douglas.
Taylor Douglas. Now he'll cross up right to left against Webster. Left wing side, Miller now has it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Stop and pop. 3 on the way off the rim. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Howell. And the Trappers will be Teton basketball. Baseline left side. Powell to inbound the ball. 59-34, 18-11 to go in the ball game. Wilson State with the lead. Left wing side, Miller. Miller will drive down. He'll pass back over to Kamungo, but right to the hands of Torbert. Torbert on the attack. He'll drive down Main Street. Hands it off to Webster. Webster will lay it up with the right hand, and it's up and in. There is Webster, gets a bucket, and we're going to have, it looks like the ball rolled over to the Coca-Cola machine, so we'll wait for the ball to get back in bounds. Referees call time. And now ball's back live in action. 59-36, the Tetons over the Trappers. Is 17:47 to go here in the ball game. Top of the key, Taylor Douglas back over the right wing side to Paolo. Dribble handoff, Miller. High right wing side in front of the Teton bench. Dribble with the right hand, now crosses up right to left, left to right. Step back jumper on the way. And off the side of the rim, rebound controlled by Howell. Howell looking to push it. He passes up to Torbert. Torbert dribbles with the right hand, working against Miller. Crosses right to left. He'll slow it down. Great defense there by Miller. Right wing side. Tolbert will dribble handoff to Webster. Webster lob back over to Tolbert. Tolbert on the left block. Puts it up over Kamungum. Over everything. Rebound Granson. And Granson dribbles it out of bounds. And it'll be out of bounds on the Trappers. Back to Teton basketball. Substitution now as James Jones will check in. Amar Miller will check out. So O'Shane will stay in. So O'Shane, Taylor Douglas, Tyler Kinghorn, Michael Paulo, Jonathan Kamungum, and James Jones. Over on the right wing side is O'Shane. O'Shane will drive all the way down to the left block, run into traffic. Second opportunity, can't get it to go, but we're going to have a jump ball call as Webster was holding on to it with O'Shane, Taylor Douglas. And the arrow is favoring the Tetons. So Wilson State will have the ball, baseline left side. Powell to inbound. He claps the ball, passes up top the key to Taylor Douglas. Jab stepping with the left foot. Over to Paulo, right wing side. Working against that man-to-man pressure still. Paulo will drive down the left block. Right-hand floater is up and in. And just beat his defender straight to the hoop. And Michael Paulo gets a right-hand floater. Tetons now leading at 61-36. Back to that 25-point lead. Anthony, pass over the left wing side to Tolbert. Tolbert dribble with the left hand. High left wing side. He'll dribble with the left elbow. Stop pass is kicked around, still loose. And Howell will pick it up finally. Howell will pass it out to Tolbert. 13 seconds on the shot clock. He'll dribble handoff to Langston. Langston, high left wing side, hands it back off to Tolbert. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He has to put it up. The roller is good. And somehow got it to go over Jonathan Kamungum. And Tolbert gets the bucket. 61-38 now. Wilson State with the lead and the basketball. Taylor Douglas will work around on screen set by Kinghorn. Hands it off to Jones. Jones on the right wing side. He'll cross right to left to right. Lost the ball for a second. Pass over to Paulo. Left corner three on the way off the rim. Rebound controlled by Kamungum. Kamungum back out to Jones. Jones squares up. Fires the three. The rebound is good. Downtown for James Jones as he drills his second three-pointer of the ball game. And the Tetons leading it 64-38 in the backcourt. Dribbling with the right hand is Anthony. Working against Paulo. High right wing side. Anthony dribble handoff to Webster. Webster with the ball at waist level. Looking down low. Jab stepping with the right foot. Works around screen set by Howell. Now 10 seconds on the shot clock. Webster will backhand it off to Tolbert. Tolbert will drive down to the left block. Hand it off to Granson. Granson right hand layup off the glass and in. Lagio Granson getting open again over there on the left block, and Coach Hernandez will take a timeout to talk things over. Wilson State with the lead. They're up by 24, 64-40. 15-19 remaining here in the ball game. We'll step aside and more second half action coming your way next here on 660 Keys News Radio in 30 seconds.
Wilson Auto wants to reward area educators for all the hard work they do. For every educator that comes into Wilson Auto and test drives a vehicle, Wilson Auto will donate a backpack full of school supplies.
What if an educator ends up buying a vehicle from Wilson Auto?
If an educator or their spouse buys a vehicle from Wilson Auto, we will give them a $500 gift card for school supplies for their classroom.
Find new roads and find us at WillistonAuto.com.
Welcome back to Teton basketball here on 660 Keys News Radio. It's 64-40, 15-17 remaining here in the ball game. Wilson State with the lead. Up by 24. Paulo has it. He'll dribble handoff to Johnson, who just checked into the game. Back over to Taylor Douglas. Taylor Douglas, middle of the lane to Paulo. Tipped around and deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Trappers. So it'll be Teton basketball. Sideline, left side, underneath their own. It'll be Teton basketball. Over to Johnson. Johnson catching, fires a three. Another triple. DeBell Johnson feeling it from downtown. He just checked into the ball game. It knocks down a three. He now has 13 points in the ball game. In the backcourt, Anthony working against Michael Paulo. He'll dribble handoff to Tolbert. Tolbert working against James Jones. Tolbert crosses right to left to right, drives down to the left block. He gets past two defenders. Right-hand floater, can't get it. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Jones. Jones quickly up to Cedar Conte. Conte will drive down and throw it down with two hands. Another dunk for Cedar Conte. And Wilson State up 69-40. They're up by 29, their largest lead of the ball game. Anthony in the backcourt. He'll pass it up to Tolbert. Tolbert wide open. He has a floater on the way, and it rattles home. So a quick answer by Tolbert, and the Tetons looking to push it here. James Jones on the right wing side looking down low. As he passes up top, the key to O'Shane, Taylor Douglas. Taylor Douglas back over to Paulo. Paulo on the left wing side. Conte working his butt off down low. Paulo will fire up a three. Hard off the rim. Rebound, weak side, controlled by Tolbert. Tolbert will get it high left wing side. He'll hand it off to Langston. To Granson, rather. Granson will hand it back off to Tolbert. Tolbert on the high left wing side. Works around screen, set by Howell. And he works around Johnson. He trips up, loses his balance for a second, has to pass out of it to DeHone. DeHone down low to Howell. Howell fake a shot. He'll put it up now with the right hand, left it up short. A rebound controlled by Conte. Conte to Paulo. Paulo on the high left wing side, surveying the court. Over to Conte. Conte will catch and fire a triple. Off the side of the rim, rebound Johnson. Johnson will pass it up to Jones. Jones will slow it down, setting up the offense. 69-42, Wilson State with the lead and the basketball. Jones will drive down the left block, laid up with the right hand, off the window, smooth as can be, and knocks it on home. Lost the handle as Torbo, picked up by Taylor Douglas. To Cedar Conte in the right corner, catch and fires a three. Nothing but nylon. Cedar Conte from downtown, and a timeout taken here by the Trappers to get some substitutions in as Wilson State leading it 74-42. And we'll step aside with more second half action coming your way next here on 660 Keys News Radio. 13:07 remaining in the ball game. Tetons 74 and the Trappers 42. We're back in 1 minute.
Around the Wilson Basin, you'll see a lot of work being done by Stallion Oilfield Services. The professionals at Stallion always keep one thing in mind: safety comes first. When you need it done in a safe, timely manner, call the crew at Stallion Oilfield Services at 774-3824. Nothing is more important to Stallion than making sure your job is done right and it's done safely. Here's wishing good luck to the Tetons this season from Stallion Oilfield Services. Tractor and Equipment Company, your local Wilson Caterpillar dealer since 1929, is proud to support the Wilson State Tetons. We are your full-line Caterpillar dealer for sales, parts, services, and rental. We have 2 branches providing all of your local support when and where you need us. For all your equipment needs, we invite you to stop in our Williston West location, 14078 West Front Street, or our Williston North location off Highway 2 at 2212 East Union Street, or visit us on the web at tractorequipment.com.
74-42, Wilson State with the lead here in the second half, their largest lead of the ball game, as they now lead it here by 32 with 13:07 to go in the ball game. And after the timeout, it will be Trappers basketball. See DeConte knock down the triple that forced the Trappers timeout, and they'll have to go the length of the court. Anthony in on the ball. Tetons applying a 2-2-1 press. Anthony back over to the left side to Brown. Brown spins back middle. Bounce pass to Webster. Webster will speed up. He'll drive down the middle of the lane. Laid up with the right hand off the back of the horn. Rebound Granston. And Granston had it off his knee. And it will be Wilson State basketball. Tetons are wearing the black uniforms here. Green trim and white writing and white numbers. As for the Trappers, they're in a dark gray and light gray sequence with black writing and white trim. Substitutions, O'Shane Taylor Douglas will check out. And checking back into the ball game will be Paul McSteeves, the Williston, North Dakota native. Paulo across the timeline, high right wing side. Paulo square away. He'll drive right down Main Street. Kicks it to Paul McSteeves in the corner for 3. Off the back of the horn. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Granson. Granson kicks it over the right wing side to Brown. Brown will dribble it up to high left wing side. He'll dribble handoff to Webster. Webster looking down low. He's still looking down low. Squares up. Now he'll put it on the deck with the right hand. Kicks in the right corner to Brown. Brown drive right baseline and get it off the window and rolls on home. He gets the English off the glass, and Brown gets 2 more for the Trappers. 74-44. Jones stop and pop from the free throw line off the rim. Rebound, Paul McSteeves. McSteeves will outlet it back over to James Jones. Apollo over to the corner to Vel Johnson. Catch and fires a triple off the rim. Can't get it to fall. Rebound controlled by Anthony. Anthony now in transition down the right wing side. Crossing up right to left, left to right against Jones. He'll work it top of the key. Back over to Torbert. Torbert will dribble with the right hand, lay it up in traffic, hard off the rim. Rebound Granson. Second opportunity up, off the rim. A rebound controlled by Paulo. Paulo over to James Jones. Jones down the middle of the lane, lays it up with the right hand, gets the bucket and the foul. James Jones showing his muscle down low. And James Jones Jr. going to the free throw line for a chance at a three-point play the hard way for the Tetons. As Wilson State now leading it 76-44 with 11:44 left in the ball game. We're not even halfway through the second half here, and the Tetons already with the lead here early. And he completes the three-point play. Now Wilson State up by 33 points as this is the largest lead in the game for Wilson State. Webster has it back into the top of the key to Brown. Brown back to Webster as they're working against that 2-2-1 press set up by Wilson State. Webster now has it, guarded heavily by McSteeves. Joe with the left hand. Now crosses left to right in front of McSteeves over on the left wing. Passes out of it, stolen away by Conte. Conte in transition. He'll be fouled going to the hoop, and that'll be going against Darius Webster. And Darius Webster, after the turnover, had to get back on defense and just raked Cedar Conte's arms, trying to make sure that he didn't get another dunk in. And that will go against Darius Webster. That is his second. That is team foul number 2 here of the second half. Cedar Conte dribbles twice, spins in his hands, and lets it fly. Nothing but nylon. Cedar Conte getting the first one. Cedar Conte shooting 74% on the season. That's his first free throw of the game. Second one is on the way, and it bounces home. He goes 2-2 on that trip. It's 79-44 now as Brown has the ball in the backcourt. Still that 2-2-1 press set up by the Tetons. Over the left wing side. Brown double teamed. He'll pass out of it. Tipped. Almost thrown away by Cedar Conte again, but tracked down by Webster. Into the left corner to Jafar. Jafar will get it back over to Torbert. Lays it up hard off the rim. Rebound to Val Johnson. Johnson will slow it down. Hand it off to Paolo. Paolo left wide open. He'll drive down to the left block, and he's going to be fouled. And the last line of defense there again was Darius Webster. Nobody picked up Paolo, and Webster just picked up his third personal foul. 2 quick fouls on Darius Webster. Wilson State 79, Northwest College 44 with 11:03 remaining in the game. Michael Paolo at the free throw line. First one is on the way, and that's nothing but nylon. And we'll have a substitution as Darius Webster will check out. Checking into the ball game will be Max DeHone. So Paolo knocking down the first one. His second opportunity, he bends, lets it fly. Nothing but nylon. 2-2 on that trip. And we're going to have a substitution as Mandela DeYang will check in. Michael Paolo will check out of the ball game. With the Wilson State Tetons in the lead, 81-44, 11:03 remaining. I'd be surprised if we saw Michael Paolo again. In the backcourt, Brown back into DeHone. Over to the left side, back over to Brown. Brown will dribble with the right hand, working against McSteeves. Dribble handoff, high left wing side to Giffard. Giffard lobs the Howell, but tipped by Conte. Loose on the ground, picked up by DeYang. DeYang quickly up to Jones. Jones, one dribble. He jumps. He throws it in with 2 hands. Another dunk for the Tetons. They got springs on their feet here today. 83-44. Wilson State up by 29 points. Rather 39 points here against the Trappers. Right wing side, DeHone. DeHone will face up. Bounce pass down low, almost poked away by McSteeves. Back down to Howell. Howell lays up with the right hand, gets the bucket and the foul. That foul will go against DeVal Johnson. Or rather, that foul will go against number 12, Mandela DeYang. DeYang will pick up his second, team foul number 1 of the half. Substitutions now checking into the ballgame for the first time will be Myson MacArthur. And for the Trappers, checking out will be Lido Giffard. So Howell at the free throw line, shooting on the first one, and it bounces on home. Completing the three-point play there is Howell. 83-47 now. Wilson State still with the lead. James Jones drive down to the right block, hands it back off to Cedar Conte, who throws the hammer down with the right hand. So much authority, he had to hit the hardwood. 83-47, 10:05 to go. We're halfway through the second half, and Wilson State with a commanding lead, 85-47. Right wing side, Tober with it, squares up against Jones. Jones behind his back. He'll dribble down to the left block, has to pass out of it, lays over to Brown. Brown lays it up with his right hand, up and in. And so Kyle Brown gets 2 buckets, 85-49. DeVal Johnson steps and fires a 3. Nothing but nylon. He just stepped right into it. And DeVal Johnson still feeling it from downtown. 88-49. Wilson State with the lead with 9:33 to go. Top of the key, high right wing side, Turbot. He'll hand it off to DeHone. DeHone, high right wing side, guarded by DeYang. Jones with the left hand, now picks it up. Back over to the right hand side to Brown. Brown will put it on the deck. Pass back middle is tipped out of bounds. And last touch to by McSteeves. And it'll be at Northwest College basketball. Substitutions now. As Amar Miller will check back in. Cedar Conte will check out. So on the court for the Tetons is James Jones, Mandela DeYang, Paul McSteeves, and also DeVal Johnson. On the right wing side, Torbert will hand it back off Over to the right wing side to Brown. Brown squaring up against Jones. Brown driving down to the right block, and that's going to be a 30-second violation. They did not notice the shot clock was under 10 seconds when they inbounded the ball, and that will be a shot clock violation on the Trappers. So Tetons with the basketball with the lead, 88-49, 9:02 to go in the ball game. Miller with the ball, right wing side, over to McSteeves. McSteeves in the right corner, Jones with the left hand, back up to Jones. Jones squares up, Jones with the left hand, lost it for a second, tracks it back down near the three-point line. He'll drive down to the right block, lay it up in traffic, hard off the rim, rebound Howell. Howell pass it off to Torbert, quickly up the court, almost stolen away by Miller, flies into the stands, and it's going to be tracked down by Torbert. Torbert kicks it over to DeHone. DeHone, high left wing side, setting up the offense. Dribbles it, now pass back to DeHone. He'll drive down, hands it off to Howell. Howell's blocked shot is blocked by DeVell Johnson. DeVell Johnson can't believe it. And he'll go to the bench to talk things over with Coach Hernandez as they got 2 free throws here for Howell. 88-49, the Tetons with the lead, 8:28 to go in the second half. Howell at the free throw line, bounces twice, spins in his hands, lets it fly. First one is good. Before today, Brian Howell did not attempt a free throw. So far today, he is now 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Second opportunity on the way, and that's good. He is now 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. 88-51. Wilson State is still with the lead. James Jones square away. Jump stop in the left block. Lays up with the right hand. Rolls off the rim. Rebound controlled by Torbert. Over to DeHone in the left corner. Left corner, DeHone will stop at the left elbow. Pass it back out. Top the key to Torbert. Torbert will hand it back off to DeHone. DeHone setting up the offense. Hands it back off to Torbert. As they play catch around the perimeter. Torbert over on the right elbow in the middle lane. Lays up with the right hand, and it goes on home. 88-53. Now Wilson State back up of 33. Top of the key is Amar Miller. Over to Paul McSteeves. McSteeves will dribble with the right hand. Gets it to the free throw line. Kicks it to Jones. Jones will drive right baseline. Reverse layup up and in. Gets the bucket. No foul on the play. It sounded like he got slapped on the arm, but no call. And James Jones gets 2 more. And so Torbert dribble down with the right hand all the way down to the right block. Lost the handle, picked up by Amar Miller. And Miller will lose it as well. Picked up by Mandela Dieng. Over to DeVell Johnson. He'll catch. He'll fire a 3. And it rims out. That was a heat check for DeVell Johnson. He can't get it to go. Rebound controlled weak side. It hauled in by MacArthur. MacArthur's pass to the front court. And there's going to be a foul on the play. Or rather, Mandela came across the body trying to get it. And they're just going to say out of bounds on Mandela. Substitutions now as James Jones will check out. As Slade Cobb will check in for the first time. Also checking into the ball game here will be, it looked like they already inbounded the ball. So MacArthur will drive down the left block, lay it up with the right hand hard off the glass. Rebound Johnson over to Miller. Miller on the attack. Miller on the right wing side, drives to the middle of the lane to the free throw line, all the way down the middle of the lane, lays up with the right hand. He's going to be fouled on the shot, and that foul will go against Max DeHone. That'll be DeHone's second, and team foul number 3. So Wilson State up 90-53, and at the free throw line it will be Amar Miller. First one is on the way, and it bounces off. Can't get it to fall. Amar Miller missing on the first one. Substitution. And Jonathan Kamungam will check in. DeVell Johnson will check out. Also checking out here is Leal Granson. And the Kyle Brown checking back in will be Shaquem Anthony and Darius Webster. Second one rolls on home for Amar Miller. The Tetons lead it 91-53, 6:58 remaining. Anthony across the timeline, right wing side, double teamed. He'll skip pass back over to DeHone. DeHone, high left wing side, dribble with the right hand at waist level, working against Slade Cobb. A dribble handoff to Webster. Webster over on the left wing. Pass is deflected, picked up by Kamungam. Over to Miller. Miller looking to attack. He's right down Main Street, in between the 2 circles. Crosses right to left. He'll drive down and be fouled on the drive. I believe that will go against Shaquem Anthony, and it will. Shaquem Anthony just picked up his second personal foul, and that'll be team foul number 3, or rather number 4 of the half. And it looks like a timeout here, so immediate timeout under 7, 91-53. Wilson State with the lead, and we'll take a timeout. We're back with more second half action after word from our sponsors in 1 minute.
Your home is more than just a Cooperative Credit Union, home ownership may be closer than you think. Whether you're a first-time buyer looking to trade rent checks for equity in your future, a growing family needing more space, or refinancing your mortgage, our loan experts can help you find a loan that fits. Western Cooperative Credit Union is an equal housing lender.
Ackerman-Esbold is a proud supporter of Williston State College and Teton basketball. As a Northwest North Dakota company, Ackerman-Esbold provides full-service civil engineering and architectural services throughout the state, specializing in a wide range of planning and design services. Ackerman-Esbold is your hometown professional team. Call Ackerman-Esbold at 701-577-4127 or visit them online at ackermanesbold.com.
91-53, Wilson State with the lead. They're up by 39 points, or rather 38 points. 6:37 remaining, second half action here in Williston. And it will be Teton basketball, baseline right side, Mandela delaying to Paul McSteves, over to Miller. Miller straight away, dribbling with the left hand, works around screen, set by Kamungum. Right to left, step back three on the way, off the rim, can't get it to fall. Rebound underneath the hoop by Webster. Webster will hand it back over behind the hoop to DeHone. DeHone back to Webster, across the timeline, left wing side, guarded by McSteves. Webster looking to hand the ball off, and he does it. Now he'll finally get over to DeHone, off of his head and out of bounds. A turnover by the Trappers. And it will be Teton basketball in the backcourt. A substitution as Isaiah Williams will check into the ball game. Checking out will be Paul McSteves. Or rather, checking out will be Isaiah Williams. And so Paul McSteves will be the point guard here. He'll get it back over to Mandela Dieng. Rather, Dieng will be the point guard. Across the timeline at the jump circle. He'll get it over to left wing side to Slade Cobb. Cobb straight away, dribbling with the left hand. He'll pass it back over to Kamungum. Kamungum looking down low, over to Cobb again, top of the key. Dribbling with the left hand, dribble hand off to Dieng. Dieng straight away, he'll fire a triple. Nothing but nylon as Anthony gave him room, and Mandela Dieng can do that to you from downtown. As DeHone in the backcourt, guarded heavily by McSteves. He'll pick up his dribble. Skip pass over to the left wing side. He'll get it to MacArthur. MacArthur dribbles with the right hand out behind the three-point line. Picks up his dribble. Bounce pass to Howell. Howell in short corner left side. Passes up to Anthony, high right wing side with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back over to DeHone. DeHone middle lane, has the ball poked away for a second, but tracked down by Anthony. He'll drive down middle lane, right hand floater, and we're going to have a foul on the shot as Slade Cobb used both of his hands to kind of ward off Anthony getting to the middle of the lane. And in the act of shooting was Anthony. So Slade Cobb will pick up his first personal foul and now be team foul number 2 of the half, or rather number 3 of the half. Anthony at the free throw line, shooting 2. First one is on the way, and that's good. 94-54, Wilson State up by an even 40 right now. Anthony's second one is on the way, off the back of the horn. Rebound control by Kamungum. Over to Mandela Dieng. Dieng on the attack. Straight away. Works on screen. Set by Kamungum. Hands it off to Williams. Williams back over to Paul McSteves. Left wing side is Cobb. Cobb will drive left baseline. Bounce pass to Dieng. Dieng catch and fires another triple off the back of the horn. Rebound tipped and controlled by Jonathan. Over to Paul McSteves. Right hand layup up and in. Paul McSteves with his first bucket for the Tetons. And Wilson State going up 96-54 in the front court. Webster will drive down, put it up over everybody. Rebound Howell. Howell second opportunity up, and it rolls in. And the foul. Jonathan Kamungum had his hand straight up and then decided to go for the block instead and swung all the way through and hit Howell on the arm. And Jonathan Kamungum will pick up his first personal foul. And that'll be team foul number 5 of the half, or rather number 4 of the second half here. So Howell back at the free throw line to shoot 2. He just went 2 of 2 on his last trip. First one's on the way off the rim. The rebound controlled by Jonathan Kamungum. Over to Mandela. Mandela across the timeline with the left hand. He'll drive all the way down the left block, kick it over to Slade Cobb in the left corner for 3 on the way off the rim. Rebound controlled underneath the hoop. And that's going to be controlled by Anthony. Anthony on the attack. Crosses right to left. Works around the screen and set by Howell. Back over to MacArthur to Webster. Webster, high left wing side, jab stepping with the right foot, crosses right to left, drives down Main Street, lost it, ball loose on the ground, picked up by Isaiah Williams. Williams on the attack, he'll drive down, he'll lay it up over Anthony, gets the bucket, and going back on defense. 98-56, Wilson State with the lead by 42 now. As Anthony gets double teamed, he'll pass out of it to Webster. Webster looking to pass, he'll drive all the way down to the right block, has to throw it up hard off the rim, rebound long, tipped out of bounds by Webster. And it will be Teton basketball. So Wilson State with Isaiah Williams, Jonathan Kamungo, Mandela Dieng, Paul McSteeves, and Slade Cobb on the court for Wilson State. Substitutions as Jonathan Kamungo will check out. Tyler Kinghorn in the lineup for Wilson State. Mandela Dieng will cross the timeline, call out a play with the left hand, dribbling with the right. He'll drive down and get over to Williams. Williams over on the right wing. He'll pass over to the left corners. Paul McSteeves for three on the way off the back of the horn. Rebound long, controlled by MacArthur. Hands it off to Howell. Howell pass it up down the right wing side to Torbert. Torbert will hand it off over on the right wing side to DeHone. DeHone jabs something with the right foot. He'll have it back over to Howell. Howell fake a shot. He'll drive down to the right block, laid up in traffic, and Howell just using his muscle there down low to get the bucket. 98-58, back to a 40-point lead for Wilson State with 3:27 remaining in the ball game. Isaiah Williams dribbling it behind his back. He's looking down low. He'll pass it up top. The key to Slade Cobb. Over to Dieng. Dieng. He'll pass to the corner. McSteeves for three on the way. Off the rim. Rebound Isaiah Williams. Williams with the rebound for the Tetons. His pass is deflected and stolen away by Torbert. Torbert goes behind his back and down the middle of the lane. Kicks in the left corner for Anthony on the way for three. Off the rim. Rebound Slade Cobb. Cobb over to Dieng. Dieng and the Tetons pushing it down the right wing side. Bounce pass to Tyler Kinghorn. Lays it up for two. And Mandela Dieng with a great pass finding Tyler Kinghorn, who just ran rim to rim and got the bucket. So Wilson State breaks 100 here, 100-58 now. 2:44 left on the right wing side. Handing it back over to high right wing side of DeHone. Works on screen is set by Howell. Howell catch it. He'll face up. He'll fire a three. Off the side of the rim. Rebound Williams over to Dieng. Dieng on the attack. He'll drive down Main Street. He'll bounce pass over to Slade Cobb. Slade Cobb reverse layup off the rim. Can't get it to go. He was hit on the head but no call. And pass into the front court to Torbert. Torbert working against McSteeves. He'll slow it down. Lost the handle. He'll stop and pop for three now. Off the rim. Rebound Howell. Howell's second opportunity up and off the window and good. Howell, he's been cleaning messes up down low for the Trappers all game, and he gets 2 more points there. Wilson State still leading it, though, 100-60. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Dieng has the ball, bounce pass to Slade Cobb. Cobb will take a dribble, back out to Williams for three on the right wing. On the way, nothing but net. Isaiah Williams from downtown striking oil, and the Tetons leading it 100-260. As Coach Hernandez will take a timeout, we'll step aside as well. 1:44 remaining. We're back in 1 minute.
Have you been listening to the Saturday Morning Coaches Show? This is Hunter Berg. Join myself and Terry Olson every Saturday morning at 10:05 a.m. on 660 Keys News Radio as we visit with coaches and athletes from near and far about the great things happening in sports. We'll also catch up with some old friends from the past and talk about the good old days. Join us for the Saturday Morning Coaches Show each Saturday at 10:05 a.m. right here on 660 Keys News Radio.
Miller Insulation, located in Williston's North Industrial Park, has been in business over 43 years now. They do residential, commercial, industrial, and oil field insulation jobs. Miller Insulation is proud to be ranked one of the top 600 specialty contractors in the U.S., and they're doubly proud of their employees who help to make it so. Miller Insulation, proud to support community events and the efforts of the area's athletes. If you've got an insulation job to do, count on the expert staff at Miller Insulation to get it done.
Welcome back to Williston, North Dakota, as the Wilson State Tetons in the lead 103-60. As we have some substitutions into the ballgame for the first time is Matt Patton, and also in is Sean Robinson, number 40 for Wilson State. In the backcourt to Hone to inbound the ball. Tetons applying that full court pressure. Over to Howell. Howell in the front court. 1:38 remaining in the game. Anthony almost lost the ball. He drives down to the right block. He'll put it up off the window. Rebound Howell. Puts it off glass and good. And so 2 more points for Howell. And Matt Patton over on the right wing side. Dribbles it with the left hand. Stop and pop for 18-footer off the rim. A rebound controlled by Robinson. Robinson's second opportunity off the rim. Rebound controlled by Anthony. Anthony on the attack. He'll pass over to Tobert. Tobert, short corner left side. Dribble in between two defenders. Bounce pass over to the right block is up and in for DeHone. DeHone with another 2 bucket. It's 103-64. Paul McSteeves kicks it over to Matt Patton for 3. Over to Isaiah Williams for 3 in the right corner this time. Nothing but nylon. Isaiah Williams, another triple from downtown. 106-64. 55 seconds remaining in the ball game. Tobert will pass it out to DeHone. DeHone over to Anthony. Anthony left open. He'll take a 3. Left it up way short. Rebound Howell. Second opportunity, no. Rebound Williams. Williams over to Patton. Patton over to Slade Cobb. And Cobb lost the handle, and it goes out of bounds. He had Sean Robinson trailing over to the right block, and it will be Trappers basketball substitutions now. Giffraud will check back into the ball game for the Trappers, and checking out will be Howell for Northwest College. 106-64, 38.4 seconds remaining. Inbound the ball all the way to the front court to Giffard. Hands it back off to Tobert. Tobert on the left side. Catch and fires a triple off the back of the horn. Rebound long, controlled by MacArthur. MacArthur carries it out behind the three-point line. Hands it back off over to DeHone. DeHone to Anthony. A long 3 this time, and that's good. Anthony starts the game, or ends the game just how he started. A long triple. 106-67. Patton on the right wing side, dribbling it behind his back, and that will do it here as the Tetons will have to hold on to it. 8 seconds to go. Back over to Matt Patton. 5 seconds remaining in the ball game, and that's exactly how the game will end. The Tetons will go on to win this one 106-67. The Wilson State College Tetons beating Northwest College Trappers. Again, the final score 106-67, a 39-point victory for Wilson State as they now move on to an overall record of 4-0 on the season. As for the Trappers, they now move on to an overall record of 0-3 on the season to begin. The Wilson State Tetons, again, the final score, 106-67 on the shoulders of their sophomores and their starters, and they look to do the same thing as well coming up for the Tetons. They'll be back in action tomorrow. We'll have that information coming up next on the post-game show. After a word from our sponsors, you've been listening to Teton Basketball here on 660 Keys News Radio. We're back in 3 minutes.
Not everything goes perfectly all the time for Teton basketball. It's no different in the oil field.